Alright, welcome back to another episode of Game Crafters, where today we are going to be trying to get navigation all set up and ready for our player to move through this entire sequence. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Really, cat. I think the cat's going in heat soon, and it's going to be annoying soon. So be prepared for that annoyance, probably next week, because, well, it depends. Maybe art time, but we'll see. Anyways, today we are going to be setting up navigation. And the first thing I need to do, go back into coding. It's been a while since we've done this, right? So let's see. Is this what I want? Probably, yeah. Zone variables. So we're going to get our first zone. So I'm just going to call this one Zone 1, maybe. Well, Zone 1 file, because it's the save file that needs to be saved, obviously. Whenever we do something like this, we gotta save it. That's underneath that. Good. I guess I'll worry about that part later. Thinking about putting something else there, but it's fine. Alright, now we just get static. I don't think it needs to be long just yet, so zone will work just fine. Alright, good, great, fantastic. Now we just gotta do the same thing over here. But obviously change up some of this. Or maybe don't do it like that. Actually, yeah, if you can just keep it like that, that would be good. So basically just Zone 1 files. We don't have this set up. I'll do that. We don't have this set up just yet, but it's fine. Yeah. Let me open up save state, right? Yeah. Save state. I'll move this over here. And then I'll go on ahead and get this stuff in. Wait, is this it? Yeah, no, this is it. It's just the variables are collapsed, of course. Alright, now we do the same thing again. Yep, public int zone 1 file. And we just go down. Well, this is done, right? Yep. Then we just go down into here and place all of this in. Yeah, I'll start on zone file 1, unless I'm missing something. Because it's been a minute since I've been here. Alright, you go here then. God damn it, this again? Ugh. Really wish you weren't like this. Alright, it's fine. Whoops, wrong direction. I'll just take this and change it to what needs to be changed. And that is not the thing I want. Equal. Is this in the right spot? No. Wait, it is file. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know. It's been so long. It's been so long since I've worked on here that I gotta re-remember how to do most of this stuff. As in the way I set this up. I know how to do most of this, thankfully. That's still retained. It's just doing most of this is a little bit tricky. Right, so it's basically just data file equals the zone file. Grabbing stuff from the static variables and then making it equal this one once it's done loading it. That's basically how it does that, if you remember. The way I had this set up long ago. That is basically how that's done. After we've gotten this set up, we're going to go on ahead and get the arrows and locks set up. Which, I gotta re-remember how I did that, but it's no biggie. I did not want to delete that, you fool. File, and then just data.zone 1. There we go. That just saves this by using that there. But then it can go on ahead and save it afterwards. I don't know if I'm missing anything, but if I am, well, we'll add it in then. at some point. But right now, I think I got all of these zone variables set for the first zone. So I guess before I fully do anything, I should head on over to, where is it? Scenes. Go over to the menu screen, go over to Start menu. No, our main menu. And now let me go over to Mapology real quick. Just so I get this set up. Don't know why, but a part of me can't help but feel that I'm forgetting something important that I was wanting to do. I don't know what it was. Oh well. So this should technically be the same, right? Actually, yeah, I did make these all the same. Hold on. Let me open up Photoshop real quick. Also, we're still here, right? Alright, good. Alright, I'll just let that load. Alright, here we go. What did I have here before? Ah, perfect. Paint maze map. We've made some considerable progress. Now the only zone left is the Rocky Crags. And then I gotta like add in the because we're close to getting 999 levels planned for this giant ass map. Yeah, right now we're on a mountainous background, but this area is the only one left for us to work on. Yeah, this entire area right here, which is going to encompass most of that. But aside from this, we've got the underground section right here. So we've got the underground section pretty much finished. I'll probably get this done with tomorrow, or yesterday by the time this comes out. Alright, let's hide all of that, and let's just focus on this. We'll use this as a means to figure out what the thing looks like. So I don't have to keep going back and switching between scenes every time. But so far we've gotten, there we go, 957 levels in total. And we're close enough to where I can add enough levels, because I have a small amount of levels in zones like, this one. You can see the light green, this zone here. I can add more here. Definitely would like to add more here since it's pretty small. Some zones are big, some zones are small. That's basically how it works, right, Cat? I mean, I wasn't planning on this thing being like this small because I thought this was going to be way bigger, but it's not. I underestimated just how little space we actually had to work with there. Alright, so here we go. Okay, so this looks like it's the same. At the very least. If I look at it from the upwards perspective, yep, it is the same. Okay, that's good to know. Hide these. The only thing we don't really have is the finish lock, though. We just got the secret lock, but I think the finish lock is just a simple thing, right? Yeah. That's the wrong one. While the finish lock, or secret lock, looks like this. And the alternate lock looks like this, but without these two corners. There you are. We're mostly going to focus on the first zone right now. I will have to get all the other stuff set up, like the gates and the levers and whatnot, but that's fine. Alright, I think I can remember most of that. We're going to head on back to the high cliffs. We didn't make any changes, so don't save. Just in case I did something stupid. My god, it does feel like it's kind of rotated, which doesn't make any sense. You don't have the ability to rotate, do you? I don't know. I don't know, Cat. Alright, so I guess first things first, we're going to go on ahead. I'm just going to make a navigation. Even though I'm pretty sure it might be within something else. Might be. It might be inside of here, but for now I'll just make it in here. I guess what I could do for now is just hide everything here. Oh yeah, and I can get rid of this palm tree now that I'm done with it. Alright, so where are we right now? Here we are. Okay, good. Great. Fantastic. So what I'm doing is simple. I'm just going to create a cube. I'll make the finish lock first. Now how long is it going to be? No clue. Probably around an hour. We'll see what happens. So remember, it's got to be more so down here. No. Is that it? No. I don't know where the hell I am. I gotta try to orient this properly. Or I could just do this. There we go. Yeah, that makes it a hell of a lot easier. Alright, so here's the fin. Wait. It's not gonna work like that. I need an actual finish lock sequence. And then I'll just call this one block. Even though this one's going to be slightly different. So this is usually going to look the same, right? That means we have like a little node here and some things here. Easy enough. Alright. Let me go to materials. I should also probably reduce most of these so I can see where the hell I'm at. I'll get the outline done with first. Now, is there anything here that I'm missing? Shadows, blend. I don't think I'm missing anything here. I think this is the one that's mostly needed to change. Now, I really wish this wasn't in the way. I could just move this elsewhere. Hold on, actually, let me try that. Yeah, 100. I don't think it's going to matter too much where it's at. I can just click it if I need to access that for some reason. Alright, so... Alright, good. We're looking in the right direction. So remember, it's only... It looks like the alternate lock. That's also... Why did I press that? That's not what I want. Size of the alternate lock, but with a finished end to it. Alright, bring that back to here. So 0 is there, huh? I might change that to be more centralized, depending on where the hell the center is for this thing. 3. I guess technically it doesn't matter what this looks like, because it all looks the same in the end. Okay, good. Finish locks are red, obviously. And this one is 3. There's our little finish lock. Now let's call this one block. All these block. I'm trying to be a little bit more conservative of how all this looks. I don't think I could make a 3D spread. I mean, I probably could if I went into Blender, but Paint Maze is not Blender. Nope, we'll do that when we start working on Labyrinth. It's one game that I made way long ago in Game Maker. I used to use Game Maker. Then I stopped making games for some reason. And I've missed doing so ever since. So, now we're back doing it again. Alright, yeah, it's 1 up. This... No, wait, what are you doing? I'll say it's 1 up. There we go. There's our little finish lock. Well, I guess I should create an empty space here and call it, let's see, movement arrow slash finish. Assuming the slash doesn't cause any issues. I don't know why I'm trying to be organized about this. I'll just call it finish movement arrow. Why am I doing that? I don't know. Finish movement arrow. So it's got a finish lock to it. Wait a minute. Where is this finish movement arrow at? No. What are you doing? Wait, actually, where the hell are you at? Oh, wait, you're 0. No, that works. That's fine. Good, great. Go in then. Now we got our movement arrow, which we'll leave untagged for now. I have an idea where I can easily get all this kind of done and quickly finished if I just have the this here. So for now, let me disappear that. It's going to default going upwards. I feel like that's a good idea. Alright, so let me just grab one of the... That's the wrong thing. I can't use that button. Yeah, I'll use this over here. Alright, here we go. I guess I could probably delete some of these, because I don't really need it that much. We use the floor in here. Ladies and gentlemen, the floor. Alright, let's see. 2? Good. Well, actually, wouldn't it just be easier to do this? Well, it depends. I guess it doesn't matter. Well, 1, 2, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unless 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter if it's combining, so long as it actually prevents as much game object space as it can. That's 2, right? Nope, that's 3. Alright, well, that's fine by me. That is 3, right? I didn't just hallucinate that. Yeah, that is 3. It's a 4, technically speaking, if you want to get down to the technicals. Alright, good. Nothing we can do to help against that, but it's fine. So that means you're 4. You are 3, but I gotta give you the floor. And then you, I just gotta go on ahead and make that. There we go. So there's our movement arrow. Also, I don't recall if I copied that, but I'll do it now. So there's our movement arrow. Is that or is that ain't centered? It ain't centered. Matter of fact, I think it's got to go down 1. Now it do be centered. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I don't know where the finish log is in all of this. Oh, it's not as centered, but it's fine. We move these the way we need to move them. We'll hide this for now. And this is the most important part. I gotta put physics to this one. So I need a box collider. All it really is going to be used is to allow for the player to detect it. Triggered? Yeah, so we don't collide into it, obviously. And a rigid body? Yep, but freeze it so it can't move. I really wish I could just have this set to, you know, give it a rigid body so it can, like, detect physics-based stuff, but don't actually have all of this stuff used. It seems pointless to have that if I'm trying to get collision. Because so far, if I remember correctly, you have to have these 2 properties if you want something to collide into something. Or is it the other way around? Because this is not the one colliding into it. Hold on. Do you collide into it? There was something that I had that collided into something. Or is it... Yeah, maybe it is just that. I don't know. It's been a while. Don't recall. Okay, so there's at least this done with. What I can do, at the very least, is have this shown. This will be off by default, so that we can just move the lock where it needs to be. And prefabs, that's where I want to go. Okay, so I need to do another folder here, and we'll call it Zone Navigation. Navigation. And I'll just put this in here. We won't have anything here, but I will add some more tags. What do I have here? Okay, so move up, move down, move right, and move left. Now the idea with the navigation here is as soon as the player detects the movement arrow, whatever it is here in the tag department, which we're not doing anything with just yet. We really wish I could just scroll here. Really making this more of a pain for me to get to this. It is a pain. Whatever, it's fine. But the idea here is that the player detects this thing, so long as it's active, of course. If it's not active, it won't do anything. That's probably why that's going to be set up. Like, also, where the hell am I? Why am I not in here? There we go. So this is it by default. We make any judgments that we need to make here, and that's pretty much it. So now that this is set, I am going to move this around and do whatever I want with it. For right now, though, I'm going to show you where these are on the screen. Well, I'm not sure if I should have it cast a shadow or not. I like the idea of it not casting a shadow. Alright, let me see here. So we gotta line this up where the center is. Assuming I did this right, and assuming this is where it's supposed to be. Yeah, because the lock is usually located on this line. Let me see if I can find a lock that's to the side. Yeah. Yeah, see? This piece right here is where the exit is. Entrance or exit. Depending on where you're at, that's where this is. And it is lined up properly. So for instance, I'm going to show this real quick. And I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees this way and put it here. That's just about right, correct. Now this we can actually look at because it shows an arrow here. Yeah. Right here, that's where the center is. Following the line of this, I guess what I could do in the meantime is hide this. So now you can see where it is. Although I guess I'd probably... Okay, hold on. Actually, better idea. And also, while I'm at it, do not cast shadows. Turn that off. This doesn't need to cast shadows. Think of this as like a, you know, not a real-world element. Yeah. That makes sense. Alright, so, if we're doing it like this, then this is what I'm going to do to make this work properly. All of this is not going to be centered. As a matter of fact, it's going to be right here. So that way I only have to have the player detect the blocks, I don't know, 13 away? Probably 13. Alright, that should be good. Although I guess the question is, do I want to have this moved back here, or do I keep it here and rotate it? Well, I gotta rotate it anyway, so what does it matter? Keep it in the middle. I gotta move this anyway, so I might as well at least keep it in the middle. So you, my friend, assuming you're right where you need to be, yeah. That way the player doesn't have to detect that far out. Yes, there we go. Okay, good. So because of this being what it is, we do move right, like so. And that's how that thing is going to move. Now, of course, keep in mind, however, that there is an easier way to go about moving these. Set up all 4 of our arrow movements and copy it from there and, you know, do what we need to do. Now, how do we go on ahead and get it to turn into an arrow? Well, that's a simple thing. I just need to go to my scripts and figure out where the hell I'd want to put this. I guess what I could do is create another folder here, and we'll call this Zone Navigation Scripts or something. I'm going to spell that right. Zone Navigation Scripts. And the only thing this thing serves to do, Zone 1 Navigation. Or I could just do Zone 1 Nav, so I don't have to type in navigation 35 freaking times. Yeah, Zone 1 Nav. You know what nav means. Nav's usually short for navigation. This one's pretty easy. Now, there is one thing we gotta take into consideration with something like this. We got several paths here. You'll see how I do this in a minute. But you got several paths here. some side paths, and some paths that require you to go out of an area. Sometimes doesn't even need to have a connection here like that, so it makes it separate regardless of what you do. So this is not open yet. Open, I say. So here's how we're going to do it. First things first, we need to set up our variables. That is, I pressed up, but my fat fingered the shift up instead. Variables. Right now we need, that's not it. We need a public integer, yeah, I guess that makes sense. And we'll call it path. Doesn't matter what it is, leave it blank. Because we have to make the, what do you call it there? And I'm not sure what I want to call this one. I could call it level or completion. I'll call it level for now, and I'll make any adjustments that I need to make later, if I need to make adjustments. So there's our public variable. Now we need our paths. So this one can just be a private int path1, or we could call it math. I almost called it math. Main path. And we'll just make this part easier on us. Side path 1. That probably would have been a million times better to do anything with, being honest with you here. So there's several side paths. This uses 2 digits. These all use 1. As you can see, the main path is here. We got side path 1, side path 2, and side path 3, followed by lastly side path 4. These side paths are necessary for a few things. Now, the variables do not change in the zones. The only thing that I feel like would change in the zones is certain things for like the pop-ups that we plan on adding. So we don't need update, at least I don't think we need update. We'll see. We'll see what happens. No, and of course, game objects. I need to get public game object. We'll call this one movement arrow, and public game object finish block. Can't forget about that. The most important thing that we need here. Reveal, I guess, show progress? Or path control. Sure, path control, why not? Yeah, that was the most important thing to freaking figure out right there now, isn't it? Alright, so first things first. I guess we'll just get all of the stuff here. So main path equals data dot, I gotta remember how to do this, zone 1, was it divided by 100? That's what I can't remember. Where, I really should at least keep something up to remind myself how to, I keep forgetting how to do that. It's like what it was in Dreams when there was like a way to grab separate or separate digits from something. Where did I go to separate digits? Trying to remember. Was it here? I don't have to open it up, just look at it. No, that's main menu, BGM slider. That's also BGM slider. Was it here? Well, wait. Okay, I see. Good. I'll leave this open and just scroll it down to here so I know what I need to do here. Basically, it's the same thing, just do not include this. Alright, this part. Include this. Yeah, this, like that. This, I forgot what that was for. Wait, why was that like that? But that isn't... Huh. I mean, it works, but why was that not included? I don't know, but I guess it doesn't matter because I know it worked. So anyways, yeah. If I want to grab the digit that I need, it's... Okay, good, great. Wait, were you connected? But I was wrong. But it would turn out I was wrong, because I needed no, not an and sign, a percent sign. And all this really does is just allow you to gain access to certain areas, or certain variables and whatnot. Wait, was this one still percentage, or was it divide? I need to really just remember this. It's percentage. It's 1,000, then it's divided by 100. Or, no. Wait, no. What? No, wait, hold on. It doesn't help that I'm using this. Okay, let me remember. 10 is the first digit. 100 is the second digit. Why was that 100? It works, but why was that 100? Why? I can't remember. Ugh. We want the third digit, so it's 1,000. I believe. I think. Yeah. This is the first two digits. This is the third digit. Do I have a better thing I can grab here? Maybe I do. Maybe I have something that actually makes sense when you get raw down to it. Not that one. I don't think it would be this one. Wait, it probably would be this one. No, but... there's a lot of game objects here. And sound effects. Okay. It is this one. It is. Good. Great. I will open this up instead. Or Blockology. Blockology works as well. There we go. Okay, get out of here, confusing statistics. First digit. Second digit. Ah, that's what it was. Right. Okay, I remember now. I'm grabbing the fourth digit right now. Christ. That's right. It's still a 10, but it's 100% divided by 10. Of course. So that's the second digit. This is the third digit. Alright, good. I remembered. I have remembered. And now I'll just set all these up and just add my numbers. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And this is all we really need for this department. I guess the real question is, do I want that here or do I want this somewhere else? I guess I could do, well, path control down here and call this variable setup. And what I can do is void path control. I remember how to do that. Yeah. And then I just did this, right? Yeah, that's it. Alright, so this one's just as simple as check to see if path is equal to 1 or 0. I feel like 0 for the main path, unless I just want to do 1 and just make sure that if it's equal to 0, it's like, oh, nothing's happening, so nothing occurs. Yeah, I could do that as a failsafe. If path is equal to 0, do not show anything. Hide all of them. So this one's just the main path then. Alright, so if path is equal to 0, and if main path... wait, hold on. No, not main path, but leave main path there. If level is equal to or greater than... Huh? You tell me this ain't gonna work? What? Wait. Huh? That's not a fool, though. Did I do something stupid? Or is it greater than and equal to? Is that it? Is that how that's supposed to be? Huh. What? I've never done the greater than or equal to sign, so I guess that's right. If it's not right, I'll fix it at some point. So yeah, if level is greater than or equal to whatever the main path is. So in other words, well, no. It is the other way around. Never mind. God, I'm not thinking. Get it. Alright, give me a minute. So, what it's doing right here, we put in the level right there in the, what do you call it? So, let's say we want to complete level 1. Alright, if main path is greater than or equal to, say, 1, i.e., if you get it to 1, then it'll go on ahead and make movement arrow dot set active true. And then the same thing for the finish lock dot set active equals false. And this is how this is going to play out doing all of this. So this is how this is going to work. If the main path is equal to 0, that means that it will show only the finish lock. In other words, if I still have the locks there, then they're going to show regardless of what happens. And that's how that's going to work. And it basically just goes through and does its sequence several times. It's a simple sequence, but this is how it works. We only need to have these paths change to what they need to change to. And then we just got to change these to side path 1 or 2, depending on which one. 2. I guess I could just do this and then put the number in. Now assuming everything is, assuming everything is right, that should work. And I will have a sequence set up to check to see if it's equal to 0. And if it is, hide them all. And I'll be like, oops, I forgot to change this. Looks like I need to go back in, change this path to what it needs to be, and then we're set. Can't really do much with the level. I guess, nah, that means I have to change it. It's fine. It's just fine as is. So we have our path set up here. And it's simple, really. If main path is greater than or equal to the level, so if it's 1, if level is 1 and you complete the first level and the main path goes up by 1, then it does that. This is how we do this. I have this running first, and then once this runs all of that, then it goes to here. Even though it doesn't really matter that much, I still kind of like the idea of just being able to do that without having to do anything there. Granted, I still have to kind of do something like this to make that work, but it's fine. It don't matter too much. And region. Why do you do end if? I don't know what end if does. Not used that before, and I don't think it's going to help with what I do. Alright, now we gotta wait for this to do its loading sequence thingy here. Okay, good. Great. So we put this in here. Simple as that, really. And we put the movement arrow in here, and the finish lock in here. And that is basically how we do this system. Now, there is going to be a way to go back here, and you will see what I have set up soon enough for that. What I can do, copy this. Can I move this out? Good. Great. I will have this go all the way down, move left, and I'll rotate this to 70. And I'll put this here, like so. But, because of this being kind of in the way, this is basically just going to be the return arrow. Where all of these are no more. There's no arrow here needed to be shown. And it's just basically just allowing you to go back inside of here. And what it's going to do is just basically take you to the main menu. So the main menu is your house. Nothing special there. At least I'd like to think. Okay, so finish lock shown. Simple as that, really. Now, I'm going to get another one of these going here, real quick. But I'm going to show you how this works. Right now, this is the main path. And right now, this needs to be 1. Well, technically this is kind of wrong, because this is not the right thing. And you'll see what I mean in a minute about that. I guess in the meantime, however, I'll go on ahead, copy one of these. Which one am I on? This one? Okay, good. I shall call this one, instead of finish movement arrow, alternate movement arrow. Yeah, rename it. Of course, rename it. What do you think you're doing? Rename the damn thing. Okay, good. Now I need to go on ahead and give this thing... This was just white, right? Let me open this up real quick and dim a double check. Yeah, it's just white. So we just go on ahead and put this in all of these. And we reduce this to 1. And there's our alternate lock. I will change this to alternate lock, like so. And movement arrow is what the movement arrow needs to be. Now, granted, I feel like this actually should be changed to just lock instead, now that I think about it. And let's make this easier on myself, so I can just go on ahead and do this for all of these. I could just do a replace all and get through this quicker, but it's fine. Yeah, technically it doesn't need the finish lock, it just needs the lock. Because this is going to be for all of it. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Okay, so I should at least do this whenever I get the movement going here. Oh, and it looks like I need to put in this finish lock on the new lock variable. Good, great, fantastic. Oh, wait, why are you hidden? Stop being hidden. You're the one that should be hidden. Okay, good. So this is how we're going to do this. This is how navigation is going to be pretty much set. I guess what I could do is just have the arrows be shown first. I don't exactly know how I want to get this set up and looking, but it's fine. Okay, see, now this is good reason to get this stuff set up, because now I can move all of this where it needs to be to get out of the way of areas like this. So that it's not like... I mean, I guess what I could do, actually, is just move this down a bit. There we go. Also, let me get the hell out of here real quick. Navigation. Here we are. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I could probably space these out a bit. Alright, good. Great. Fantastic. Okay, that takes care of that. I guess the name of these don't really matter. So now you need to be down. Move down. That takes care of our down department. Now, I need to get some alternate locks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a finish locks. Or, god damn it, finish movement arrows. So that way I can have this all be in its own category. And I'll just have this one be alternate movement arrows. Now get me back to the damn front yard of this player. Alright, okay, well. I should have figured that that was going to be a thing that needed to be done, but it's fine. Alright, just about where it needs to be. Where the hell am I? Yeesh. Choppy. I can only hope that when the time comes I can optimize this in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, we gotta get these at least set up properly. Easier said than done. I feel like I should know where the paths are. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. Great. Fantastic. So let's show this. Let's hide this. Let's rotate this 270 degrees. Have it here. That seems about right. And now this one is move left. So yeah, we basically got to get like 8 different sets here if we want this to work properly. But it's fine. So now, well, not yet. Not yet. Before I do anything, I gotta go over to my navigation script. Put that here. And this one is simple. It's the same thing as, that one is. The only massive difference, obviously, is the fact that if this is 0, it shows the alternate lock, showing you that that is locked, because you gotta complete the one prior to it to get to it. That's how most of that's gonna work. Still the main path, still the first level that needs to be completed. And at the end of the day, it does what it needs to do. Provided that everything else here is fine, there shouldn't be any concern anywhere at all with all of this here. So the main path, first level right here needs to be completed so that shows equal to or greater than. And it should be easy enough to have set up for the most part. So now we just go on ahead and line this up as we see fit. It might be easier to bring this down first to see where everything is, and then move it accordingly. Yeah. Granted, with the way this is set up, I guess I should have figured this was going to be an issue. Yeah, that one should be fine. That one's above it. This one's inside of it. But you can see there's still an arrow here, so that should be fine. There, at least. I realize I'm going to have to do some zone adjustments here. That's why I'm doing this before I try and do any saving of anything. Alright, so this one's looking for 2, just as this is also looking for 2. Well, I don't even have to do that. I just gotta see if this is 2. Okay, good. So, still on the same path. This is 3 now. And like I said, most of this is easy. And because most of this is kind of in a good spot already, it's not that big of a deal. No, the green arrow. I don't know why you keep doing that. It doesn't make any sense. So these are easy enough, because of the fact that they are in a very particular spot. This one is also easy enough because all it is just moving it to a little bit to the right. Another one that's easy. Make this one a 4. Also, let me just make sure that's a 3. So always make sure that the numbers are the same on each path. That'll make it easier for me to be able to build this without having to worry about too much. Yeah, the player gets out of there, goes beneath the arrow, and then continues on their main path. Alright, so we got an upwards path on both areas, finally. Easy enough, in all honesty. And this one I don't even have to change the number for. Granted, I still need to get the, Actually, I need to get both of them moving. Yeah, this one just requires you to complete this path, and it allows you to go over to here, which is basically 0. If it's a secret one, though, then it uses the path. Okay, like, so I don't have to scroll over to there. For instance, this path over here. If it's a secret path, it uses the path here instead. So instead of the main path, it uses side path number 3. Check to see if side path number 3 is equal to or greater than 1. Then it changes that secret lock from this to an arrow, and you get over to here. That's how that's going to work. At the very least. That's not what I want to rotate. And I got to make sure I didn't accidentally rotate one of these, because that's a huge possibility with me and my dumbass brain doing stupid things sometimes when it shouldn't be doing them. Alright, so there's our upwards movement. Well, hold on a second. I probably should have the lock adjusted first before I do anything. Okay, it looks like the lock is where it needs to be. Good, great. Okay, we can hide the lock now. We can hide the lock now, monster. What the hell it said there, but it's fine, it's whatever. Okay, good, great. There's our upwards movement. Now, it's similar to what we did here. This is a downwards movement. But I feel like I should at least get the main paths done with first. I could do that, actually. I'll create a main path over here. And I'll just call this one that, and have it go into the side path 1. There we go. If I need to move things around, I move things around. Honestly, I might change all of these to just this, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I feel like this is a good way to go about doing something like this. So, main path. Side path 1. Alright, so we don't have a downwards arrow. That's cool. That's great. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to go on ahead and at least get this set up. Because most of this is already set up properly, all I gotta do is just move this upwards and then move it in its position. Good. Great. Fantastic. Just to make sure. Alright, good. And this doesn't look like it's meshing with anything, which is great. So this is path 2, and this needs to be 1. And at this point, there's no more paths here. The only thing left to do on this particular side path is, well, I guess I'll just grab this one since it's the closest one. Go to your side path, fool. And I guess because this is kind of the same, somewhat so to speak, well, I guess first things first, let's show our alternate lock, make sure everything is where it needs to be. Oh, perfect. I didn't think we actually hit that, but we did. Alright, good. Great, fantastic. Let me just show the arrow now, and then remove the alternate lock. And now we make this move down. I should definitely try to look through these to make sure I haven't forgotten a single thing, because that is a possibility. You don't want to forget a single thing here. Okay, good. So the movement arrow is moved down. And the alternate movement arrow is the same as this one. That's usually the case for stuff like this. Even on the, nah. It would still be using the main path, or the side path instance. I was going to say something else, but that would have been wrong. But now it's 2 and 1. Now we just go on ahead, move it upwards by I don't know how much. Downwards. Good. Hasn't meshed with anything. And there we go. So we got our downwards movement path. You've moved the wrong one. Just letting you know that right now. You moved the freaking wrong one. Why? Why'd you move the wrong one? Because it doesn't matter. I could have just changed up the variables and whatnot, but it's fine. There. It's fixed now. So yeah, that's 1 and 4. 2 and 1, 2 and 1. Good. Great. Fantastic. Side paths are done. Although, granted, it's... Oh yeah, we do have an upwards arrow here, right? No, wait, the upwards arrow is somewhere else. Alright, it's fine. I'll just go on ahead. I mean, I gotta do this anyways, because I don't have an up alternate path, do I? No, I don't. Okay, this one I have no clue how the hell this is going to work, because this is kind of going inside of here, so it might mesh with some arrows. Which sucks. But it is what it is. If it meshes with arrows, it meshes with arrows. Or if the arrows meshes with the terrain, then it meshes with the terrain. That's not what I wanted to move. I wanted to move this thing. The entire thing. I should also check to see that these are where they need to be. Well, no, these don't matter. It's just the movement arrows that matter, so why am I bothering? Why am I stressing? That's right. I shouldn't be stressing. Alright, take me down here. I need to see where this is at. Okay, good. This is where it needs to be. There we go. Alright, awesome. I'll just leave it like this so I can move this where it needs to be and then hide this. Good. Great. Surprisingly, it doesn't mesh with it that much, actually. Not bad. Not bad. Good. Great. Okay. Now, of course, we gotta make sure that this is up. So move up. Also, let me see something for a second. Now, I can only do that if I am close to it. No, you're grabbing the whole damn movement block. So yeah, move right. Move right. I mean, those make sense because there's only one way they work. Move down is still right. And that one's still move up. Okay, good. We don't have move down yet, though. But it's fine. Alright, back to this thing. I can hide this now, too. So this is a 1 and a 4. Right, okay. Which means that you need to be a 1 and a 4. Good, great. And easy one again. Now here's the one where it could possibly very well most likely mesh with the terrain. So I have to hope that it doesn't do that. Christ. I really wish my camera was more centered. Good, and it didn't mesh with the terrains, which is great. Alright, so that makes this a 5. I should at least get these done with, since, you know, some of these aren't that hard or annoying to get set. But then again, it is nice to have consistency when building this. Alright, that's where that needs to be. Good. Great, fantastic. So you're 5, that means you need to be 6. Wait, don't I have a downwards arrow? So I could just easily grab one of these here. Yeah, this one, right over here. Move this here. I will at least change this to 4 so I can have an easier time trying to figure out where all the arrows are. Oh boy, here it comes. Yep. Terrain meshing. God damn it, stop fat fingering it. The only way I can see this working in my favor is if I were to move this down. No. Stop it. If I were to move that down. And this down as well. And maybe this. And a little bit of this. And a little bit of that. Oh boy, here you are doing that again. Game really likes doing that for some freaking reason. And then I can just move these two down so this matches. Honestly, that is kind of better. It's just, what do I do with this one now? I could just reduce this to like 5 or something. No, go to this one. Reduce this to 7. I don't even know where most of this is. Where the hell are you at? Reduce you to 5. Yeah, move this over here, move this stuff over here. Reduce this to 8. Reduce this down to here. Move this over to here. Depends on where the hell this thing's at and how big it is. Looks like this needs to be a 9. Where is this arrow at? Or where is this line at? Seems like the line is kind of where it needs to be. I'd say the only other thing I would need to adjust here is this. So what, make this 5 or something? Yeah, I guess that works. We have that go down and maybe make it 2 and make this like, I don't know, 0.5 in this direction. Yeah, that's better. At least now this shows this thing instead of hiding it behind stuff. Good. Great. It just continued going forward, but you know what? It's fine. And it's still moved down. Okay, good. Spent a lot of time moving out where it needed to be that I forgot where it was. Alright, so I could just take this thing, move this where it needs to be moved to. And all I really gotta do is just match the side here. There we go. Also, let me just make damn sure that this is where it needs to be. Okay, good. Because I don't want to have to go through all of these. I should just put the locks there instead. I really should. Alright, so you need to be 6. Got it. Also, I don't recall if I changed you or not. 5, 6. Good, great, fantastic. There is something that I need to do to this that changes it from red to green. Which is not that difficult to do. All I gotta do is just change the materials of all the things connected to this. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. 9 materials that I'd have to change. Not that difficult to do. Alright, so I guess this is where I don't have the downwards movement for regular arrows. Okay, let's move this where it needs to be. I would say this might be an issue. Do I bring it up one more? I don't know about that one. Either bring it up or move this around. Which I probably could move it around. Like, say if I were to move this to 8. And this to 10. That is not 10, that is 0. 10, you fool. But it's still in the way. It's just going to look like the player's popping up out of nothing. 8 then. 8 should be fine. Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. It was fine as it was. Also, are you cornered or... No, you're not. I guess I can move you in the corner. For this one only. Yeah, there we go. We got a nice little path for the player to go to. Man, a lot of land adjustments to make sure these arrows work properly. I guess I'll have to make sure that these are adjusted. Okay, so let's bring this over to here. Let's make this 6. I think this is a 7, but I'm going to double check just to make sure. 6. Yeah, it's a 7. Whoops. Really wish I could stop fat fingering stuff on this keyboard. Okay, now I just need you to go to a side path. Side path number 2. We've been at this for an hour. Am I going to be able to get these arrows done within time? Oof, I don't know. I also got to work on a landscape and scenery drawing tonight, so I can't spend too much time on this, unfortunately. All right, let's just get the well, I probably should just get the finish lock where it needs to be. There we go. Finish lock is where it needs to be. This seems fine. And now I just go down, move down, and this is still 7. Did you just... You did. You fucking moved it. You know what? It's fine. It's fine, because I could just grab this one and just replace it. I seriously wish I could just do this without any issues. You really just like giving me issues, don't you? Doesn't make any sense. I don't care if I've been in text box. If I click out of the text box, take me out of the damn text box. Don't leave me in there and accidentally move something. Assuming that's what happened, because I do not recall. Alright, good. Arrow is set. Great, fantastic. I think I have everything now. So you're not supposed to be 6. You're supposed to not even be this. You're supposed to be clear. Even though it doesn't exactly matter, all things considered, because I might change these anyways. Okay, so I need right. I guess what I can do, well, first things first, side path 2. I should have a right around here somewhere, right? Do I not have a right? Oh wait, no, I'm not looking for a right. I'm looking for an up. What am I saying? This fucking keyboard mouse, I swear. Yeah, here it is. Up. And also just let me make sure it's still up. Good. Great. Fantastic. Alright, just move this over here. Don't have to change anything. All I gotta do is just move this up. Or down here. And then change the variables to what it needs to be changed to. There we go. Is this in the way? God damn it. You arrows need to stop being in the damn way. Okay, fine. I'll make this 13. No. Actually, I don't even think I need to change it that much. Just do this and then increase the size of this to 9. Or I could, theoretically speaking, do this. And then we've got ourselves a nice curve here. Yeah, leave it like that. A nice curved path towards the bottom. Good, great. Okay, cool. I forgot I had that. I could have probably just put B in the beginning instead of having to type that all off, but it's fine. Okay, so here's our alternate movement path. That's good. That's great. Now I just need to grab one of these. Don't matter which one. I'm going to try to at least finish off some of these paths, if at all possible. This one shouldn't matter, but I have no clue if the palm tree is going to get in the way. We'll figure it out once we get the camera and UI stuff set up, but this is taking longer than I expected. I really need to spend a Saturday getting this done with, I really do. Okay, so this is path 3 now. We're now on 3rd path. We've completed this level, went down to the next optional path area here. No, I did not want to grab that. Stop grabbing it. Why are you grabbing something I clearly didn't click on? Or at least didn't want to click on. God damn it. These ramped paths are really annoying me. Ugh. Alright, I'm going to have to figure something out with that in a minute. For now, let's just move this down here. No, wrong one. 3 and 1. Yeah, just move all of this shish. Or at least move enough of this to where I can have a nice, solid, smooth path going downwards. Is this an issue? Okay, I could probably just go on ahead and make this like 2 or something and make this 0.5. Like I said, we didn't really need that, so why don't I just do this? I don't know what potentially changed here massively. I guess these are what changed. Alright, no problem. Except I want to try to get through this a little bit quicker, so stop meshing with the terrain, you jackass. That's all wrong direction again. Make this 9. Good, great, fantastic. I could probably move this back 1 more, actually. I don't think it's going to cause any issues if I moved all this stuff back 1. Unless, you know, this is still being douche. Oh, that might cause an issue, but I could just make it 6 and have it be I swear, this fucking thing. This thing needs to be changed. It's too annoying for its own good. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, what are you then? Why are you moving? Why is there multiple of these? I have no idea why there's multiple of these. I guess just make this 3 or something. There shouldn't have been that many to begin with. Wait, where were you before? Yeah, so just make you 3. Good-ish. Maybe, I don't know. Hard to say with these arrows being idiots getting in the way, as per usual. Alright, close the LAN, even though it doesn't matter. I could just scroll down and it won't be an issue. Okay. Well, I don't have a down here, so... Oh, no, I do have a down. Never mind. I thought I didn't have a down. Well, I could tell you this much for a fact. That ain't gonna fit. Ugh. Makes me wonder if I should have made these arrows a tad bit smaller, but it's fine. Big arrows allow you to see that you've moved on to your next destination. Alright, so this is 3 and 2. Why don't I get this done with first before I try to fix this stupid thing? Because I'm sure I'm going to need to fix it. If only there was like a, you know, model priority as there would be a layer priority in sprites and whatnot. That much I remember from Game Maker. Game Maker had layer priority. You doing, Cadillac? Yeah, you're definitely gonna be an issue. Go fish. I don't know what the hell you're meshing with, but stop it. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm just hoping it's gonna work. Do I not have a right now? I don't think I do. Let's see. Left, 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 down, down. Up, down, left. Up, left. I do not have a right. Okay, cool. We got our first right. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this, but here we go. First things first. Why did you do that? I did not tell you to let go of that. Alright, anyways, first things first. 90 degrees to the right. Show the alternate lock. Move it where it needs to be moved to. I gotta see if... Well, I can just do this. Yeah, the alternate lock's where it needs to be. Good. Great. Okay, now we can hide the alternate lock. This one. And I can move this where it needs to be. Oh my god. You really just had to do that, didn't you? You couldn't just, I don't know, let that slide, could you? Alright, fine. I'll do this then. You foolish fool. You just keep getting in the way, don't you? Just can't stand not getting in the way. There. Well, not there. You probably should stay here. There we go. All for the sake of having these arrows stay here and not be one up or anything like that. You also need to get the hell out of here. Well, at least now we got movement arrow right for alternate stuff. Alright, so 3 and 2 is what we need. Good. And now we just need upwards. Easy. Where's the nearest upwards? There we go. Whoops, and I think this one's a 3 and 3. We're obviously not going to be done with the navigation stuff fully just yet. As soon as I can at least get some of the arrows in, not all of them, I'm going to hold off on the third path and the fourth path. But once I've gotten up to the main path, that's where I'll probably stop it for now. Okay, good. Good, great, fantastic. Everything is where they need to be, right? Yeah. Okay, awesome. So that takes care of the second path. Yep. Now we just need to take care of the main path. So I need a left one. Alright, that one's easy enough. I'll just hide these as well. You're the easiest one because you don't have anything else getting in the way. There we go. And you're still left, right? I always want to make sure, because I'm placing these in kind of haphazardly in the end. Because I don't want to have multiple prefabs here, when I know there's going to be several zones to have to work with. So having several zone scripts instead, while we have all of this do its thing, is much better in the long run. Technically is. It technically is. Alright, is this lined up? Good. All I really gotta do is just, whoops. It's not lined up. And also, do I want this screen bigger? I don't know. All I know is I just need to move this damn arrow where it needs to be, which is right here. Also, let me just dim and double check. Alright, still move right. Good. Okay, so it's not 7, it's 8 now. Now, this is one we can't do yet because it uses a secret lock. That's what it uses, a secret lock. Okay, here's a downwards I can use on the main path. Good. I always got to try to stick to the path so I don't have to change this as much. Alright, where the freak are ye? So you're 8, right? Yeah, great. Good, great. And also, still want to make sure every time, down. No, it's still a pain in the ass to change. Regardless of if we get it slightly wrong and we could change it, it's just a pain in the ass to have to keep changing all of the locks that we screwed up with. So it's better to just 100% make sure that everything is there. I guess what I could do is just have like a game object used to like duplicate all of the things that I need and then just move them around as I see fit. But I like it this way better because if there's any adjustments I need to make, to the arrow or the lock, it's easy enough to just adjust it. Not in this department though. No, this department is different. This uses different stuff. Okay, moment of truth. Are you going to fit? Or do I have to change your direction for the upteenth freaking time? Let's see. Well, at least it's just one block. Like, damn it. Still a pain in the ass though, but it's whatever. After this is done. I'm going to be moving on over to other things right now. Things that are technically more important to do because it's on a completely strict timer. Yeah, I can definitely just move all of this back one. It's no biggie. Unless you give me ish. There we go. Okay, good, great. No issues? Ish. Easy enough fix, so I could just do this. And just change this one to block, and yeah. No worries, folks. No need to panic room. Now, let's say the only other thing I would like to do, because the arrows is good. Not gonna lie, the arrows is cool to have and whatnot. But I don't want the movement arrows to be showing. Technically speaking. I would rather have the finish locks show. And the only thing that the finish locks, don't need to show, what do you call it, is transition arrows that are going into the zone. Yeah. I know. It seems kind of pointless, don't it? To just do this and then just have it all be there. But this is how it's going to normally look. And I want to at least have the ability to see both of them at once. Now don't worry, I will still use arrows, at the very least, until we are done. But I just want to make sure that everything here is where it needs to be. So this is basically, okay, not all of it, because not all of it is set yet. I still got to also get the side paths here, real quick. Not a lot, thankfully. What you scoffing for, cat? Alright, that takes care of that side path. How about that side path? There we go. And then there's the second side path. Easy enough, I guess. Hide these damn arrows. None of this really matters because of the fact that everything is kind of going to show its own thing anyways. It's going to show up as locks or arrows depending on how far you've made it into this zone anyway, so none of it really matters that much. What does matter is that everything is right where it needs to be. And it seems like everything is right where it needs to be. So looking at it so far, this is what we've got. Everything here looks fine. Could probably go in this order here. So this is essentially what you'd see. As you go into it, this is essentially what you would see. It's just locks. That's your first sighting, except for the fact that I don't have anything here, but it's fine. We're going to finish up the rest of the arrows and locks next episode. We're going to add a transition and the secret stuff. I think I only really need one secret or transition here. I'm debating on whether or not I want to have the transition arrow that exits the zone being shown as active, or exits the zone that you have to enter through there, or if it should be alternate still. I feel like it should be alternate, but I don't know. It's fine for now. But we got everything here pretty much set at the very least, which is good. Just means that we don't have to worry about that too much. And we got everything here set. So anyways, there we go, folks. An hour and a half. A little bit more. So anyways, thank y'all for watching today's episode of Game Crafters. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more, check out that there playlist, and of course, here's episode of Game Crafters right over here. And the most recent episode of Minecraft Arcade System right over here. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. I will see you all in the next episode. Later.